5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so we are simulcasting right now on Facebook and Riverside. Let's see. Here we go. So this episode is powered by me. And okay, I ain't need all that. All right. Yo, one person. What's up, one person? Hey, spread the word. ADQ is in the building. James Lyons about to be in the building. Spread the word that we in here. Yo, we in here. So, yo, I would like to say yesterday I went to the Haynes Brand Theater in Winston-Salem and I watched a production of Cinderella. It was a spring theater production of Cinderella. Really, 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 really dope production. Very nice. They still the beautiful message. It's possible for a plane. Yeah, it was nice. It was nice. So shout out to Spring Theater. They're actually about to put on a production of Bring It On. Yeah, Bring It On. And yo, guess what? I don't know if y'all knew this, but Bring It On, while it is based off of the movie, you know, the Gabrielle movie, the Gabrielle Union and Kristen Dunst, I think, movie from the early 2000s. It was actually rewritten by Lin-Manuel Miranda, so it should be dope. It should be dope. Can y'all believe it's July so far? Can y'all believe it's July already? Like, we are over halfway through the year of 2023. It's crazy. I tell you what, if you're out here, if you're walking, you're living life, make sure to stay hydrated. Best way to stay hydrated, get you some of that live alkaline water in you. Best hydration in the nation. You get some of that live alkaline water in you, it'll change your life. Trust me. It has been very integral to my weight loss process. And in case you're all wondering where am I at in my weight loss process, 97 pounds. Your boy has lost 97 pounds. $97 pounds, gone, out of here, a distant memory, forever. Also, I feel inclined to tell you that, hold on. Hold up. Let's see. What am I about to say? Oh, yo, one person you've left. Come back. It's about to be great. We're about to talk about the incredible play that was Crazy in Love. Tell you what, it's why I am going to get. First of all, none of this is going on air. Who that watching? Announce yourself, you. Who are thou? Yo, we got two people. What's up? We got two people up in here. Welcome to ADQ's Renaissance. I am your boy, A to the D to the Q. Up in here, sweating. Wearing this A&T shirt. Why am I wearing this A&T shirt? I'll tell you why I'm wearing this A&T shirt. You know, the Supreme Court, I don't know if y'all been watching the news lately, but y'all know that the Supreme Court have started like editing affirmative action decisions in college. So hey, Nicole, yo, sorry about that. I don't know why I all of a sudden want to say, get your Lion King. I hear sniffing. Yo, and there's the Lion King. Yo, James, welcome back. I was just saying hello to you, to your queen, man.
Oh yeah. Am I on? Am I live? I don't know what's going on. Am I on?
We are recording. We are currently recording on
Okay.
Riverside, but you're not tapped into Facebook. But we do not get. But we don't get that tapped into Facebook. It's all good. That's why we record stuff and
Right.
and distribute it later.
Okay. Okay. Got you.
But anyway, in fact, that's exactly what we're going to do. Facebook, due to this man's shortage of time and my desire to give an intricate product, I will be distributing this on this particular interview through YouTube and on Facebook later tonight, okay? So make sure to tap in, all right? More details later, all right? Peace. We are going to go ahead and do this right here, right now, here on Riverside. And yo, hold up before I say anything else. Let me do this right. Ladies and gentlemen, James Lyons.
What's up, my guy?
What's up? Now, just to let you know, this is the sound I was making all throughout Crazy in Love.
That's dope. That's dope.
Even had me on the floor with him, man. Even had me on the floor. But yo, how you doing today?
I'm doing good, man. How you?
I'm doing great, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here roasting and whatnot, man. It's a good thing that I'm not out in the sun. Otherwise, I'd be as black as your hoodie, man.
Yeah, bro. Hey, from the onset, bro. Just let me say, you know what I'm saying? Just like I said when I shared your post, bro, I just appreciate and I'm always honored, you know, for anybody who wants to take the time to talk to me or listen to me or whatever. So I just want to say thank you for having me. I really appreciate you, bro.
Man, thank you for coming through, and thank you for coming through. I know that you are a very much in demand person, and thank you for all of the great art that you have given to the world over the years. And you have been going strong. It's 2023, and your first play was in daggone 2010.
Oh no, it was before that.
Oh, what? It was before that?
Listen, my first major production was 2008.
2008. What was it? Don't hate the player, hate the game, or was it something
Don't
else?
hate the player, hate the game. Mm-hmm.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Yeah.
Now, see, me, I believe strongly in doing my homework, James. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
If I'm going to talk to somebody, I gotta know some stuff about them. So
I like that.
So I went down your timeline, and you know what I'm saying. I'm seeing pressure. You know what I'm saying. Death of Dynacon. Daggone. One hell of a love. Battle of the Sexes. A couple of forevers or not. Is love really enough? Love is like hell, but can hurt. Love is like heaven, but can hurt like hell. A night with Uncle Ezell. Straight out Winston. I got love for the trade, love for the trade, love for the trade. Sorry, I hear Winston. I just start doing that. 3, the hilarious way. Couples retreat. Daggone. Yeah, I had to write all this down. A thin line between love and hate. Family ain't always what it seems. Trouble or treat. I saw that picture. Oh my God, man. We are family. After this, you shall live. That's the way love goes. And most recently, Crazy in Love. All these love messages, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I love love, bro.
You apparently, I'm seeing that you love love and you love writing these incredible narratives about love, right?
Oh yes, absolutely.
So I gotta give you flowers real quick, you know, because of all the love that you're putting out there. Incredible.
Appreciate it, bro.
Yes, sir. So I gotta ask you. The beautiful thing is when I keep on saying how inspirational you are, and we're only like 5 years apart, I believe, right? I'm talking about age. I'm 30. I'm 37. I'm about to be 38.
I'm 40. How old am I?
You don't know 40. How old you are.
When you turn 40, you start forgetting after that.
Oh my God. Give me something to look forward to.
What year is this? 2023?
No, it's 2083. I'm playing. It's 2023, man.
I'm 43.
43. Okay, so we 5 years apart. So consider me like a little brother looking at a big brother, even though I'm way bigger than you are, but consider me a little brother looking at a big brother and being inspired. So I gotta ask you, what inspired you to go about this trajectory of being the incredible, immaculate writer that you are?
Oh man, well, I didn't know that I was like that, but I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. The crazy thing is, before I started writing, I was more so into acting. So, younger, I was in church, I was in all the church plays and everything like that. And then my freshman year in high school, I was in drama. I took drama. But the thing about that was I got bored. I got bored a lot in drama. And so, because of I love the productions that we do, but it was like we was always doing the same productions over and over and over again. Raisin in the Sun, Romeo and Juliet, Macbeth, Cyrano de Bergerac. So we kept doing those same productions, and I was like, man, this is starting to get boring to me. So I went to my drama teacher and I said, listen, I'm about to drop your class. And she said, why are you going to drop my class? I said, because I'm just tired of doing the same thing over and over. And so she challenged me. She said, okay, well, I tell you what, if you can write a play and it's good, I'll let you drop my class. Now, it's two things that sparks something in me to make me do something, right? The first thing is someone who don't think that I can do it or tell me you can't do something. The second thing is if someone challenges me to do something, right? So she challenged me. So I said, okay, yeah, I'll write the play. I had never written before, but I was like, yeah, I can write a play or whatever. Mm-hmm. I didn't know I could though. So I went home and immediately started writing. And so what I did was I took all the plays that we had done at school and put them in one production. I stayed up till probably about 3:00 in the morning writing that. And the crazy thing was back then, the only thing I had was a typewriter. So I'm typing. So I'm typing a whole play, right? And so I finished the play about 3:00 in the morning, went to sleep, woke up, went to school, right? Went to school. I had her, I think like my 5th period class. I went directly to her school and dropped the script on her desk, and walked out like a boss, right? So I goes to lunch, and then after lunch, I had her class. I went to her class. As I was going in the class, she grabbed me by my arm and pulled me back out the class. She said, I need to talk to you. I said, what I do? I thought I did something wrong. And she was like, you didn't do anything wrong. She said, did you write this play? I said, yeah, I wrote the play. She said, no, did you really write this play? I said, yeah, I wrote the play. She said, James, this is amazing. She said, you need to look into being a writer. And I was like, okay, I'm young. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm 15 years old. Okay, whatever. All right, boom. So then the following Sunday, the playwright of our church had announced that she and her husband were, moving out of town. They were going to start their own church. And so I was like, let me try to see if I can do the plays at the church. So I started writing all the plays at the church, Christmas plays, Easter productions, cantatas, everything. I started writing all of that. And so, people really enjoyed watching these plays, right? And then the pastor came to me and he was like, listen, James, I'm going to tell you something. He said, you can get paid for what you're doing for free. And I was like, okay. So in 2008, I branched out the 4 walls of the church. And then I did my first major production, which was Don't Hate the Player, Hate the Game. And it's just like the rest was history. Like I did it. The response was amazing. And from that day forward, it was just something that I was hooked on to. So my love for writing came after my love for acting. But as far as being inspired, I look at people who are tangible. We can always look at people who are on TV and everything like that. That's amazing that they're doing that. But I like people who are tangible, who I can call or text or go by their office and sit down and talk to them. Mr. Gary Davis is one of those people who is very inspirational to me. And so I would say Mr. Davis, he's very inspirational to me. Watching his stuff made me step up my game. So yeah.
Garrett Davis is like an industry, a mogul,
Yes.
in the area. You know what I'm saying? He's like
Yes.
he's a total mover and shaker.
Yes, he is.
But
Yes, he is.
But yo, what I love about your story is it is something that I try to do with my students as an educator, challenge them because
Mm-hmm.
because where you're at today happens because a teacher challenged you and a teacher said, a teacher saw something in you.
Absolutely.
So in your writings, with all the beautiful talk about love,
Mm-hmm.
if you watch one of your plays, you're gonna see kind of like this Fred Sanford looking person who is in very Prince like clothing, walking on stage talking mad junk to the main characters.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Where did Uncle Ezell come from?
Uncle Ezell, man, listen. Uncle Ezell is a mixture of people in my family. So I have an uncle by the name of Bug. Uncle Bug is one of these guys that is absolutely hilarious without even trying. Like he just come off the top of his head with stuff and you'd be like, what? And it's just like hilarious. So I took that and then my aunt Sheila, she is very loud, and she said, just say whatever. The first thing comes out, she say whatever. So I put them two together, and that's Uncle Ezell. Because my aunt Sheila, she dresses loud. You know what I'm saying? She is loud and she dresses loud. So when you see Ezell, he's gonna be loud. He's gonna dress loud. And the part that I got from my Uncle Bug was just the ability just to be hilarious with words. So because if I put Uncle Ezell in regular clothes, what he says is still going to be hilarious. So yeah, that's what I did. Well, I took those two people and merged them together, and that's how I came up with Uncle Ezell.
If you've listened, anybody who has listened to past episodes of ADQ's Renaissance would hear my story about when we shared the stage and let the church say amen, and you were in full-fledged Ezell garb. I don't know if you heard me say this, but it was incredibly difficult for me to stay in character.
Wow.
None of my training up until that point in 2017, none of my training prepared me for sharing the stage with you. Yes, I'm like, yo, I learned improv, I learned this, I learned that, I learned Shakespeare, I learned Romanian theater, I learned about the Greeks and all that stuff, but none of that said, okay, this is what happens when you share the stage with Uncle Ezell. I had to hold back my laugh. So yo, I know that when I looked at a lot of your play posters and a lot of the cast lists and stuff, I saw Javetta a lot of times. Shout out to Javetta. Mm-hmm. I saw Hayden a lot of times. I saw Adrian a lot of times. Not me, but Ekenham. So how do you cast your shows? What makes you say, I'm going to work with this person this amount of time, this time? What causes someone to be like a repeat cast member in what you do?
So as far as a repeat cast member, I would have to say, there is nothing like chemistry. Like you cannot buy chemistry, right? And so when I put us all together, because of the chemistry that we have, we always make magic. So as far as being repeat, I say it's the chemistry. Like I know what these individuals hold, right? I know what kind of character, what kind of role to put them in to make magic. And then I said something to them right before we walked onto the stage with Crazy in Love. I said, when you can look to the left of you No, I said when you're on stage and you look to the left of you and you look to the right of you, and both of those people are dope, there is no feeling. There is no better feeling than that. So when I'm on stage and I'm with Javetta, when I'm with Toronto, when I'm with Adrian, Hayden, when I'm with Tiffany, Coco, like these people are dope, right? They're dope. And what happens is when we get on the stage together, we pull something out of each other, right? Corey, man, look, when I was writing Crazy in Love, I was like, I need someone who can be serious but funny at the same time. I need somebody who can be smooth but funny, right? And
Yeah.
Corey delivered. He delivered. I'm telling you. And so that's the thing. I think as being a playwright, knowing your cast members' strengths and their abilities, it makes a world of difference.
I would totally agree because that's how you're able to structure your characters. Like if you're the type
Mm-hmm.
that like already had the actors in mind,
Mm-hmm.
who you're gonna give the roles to, then you're able to structure the character better. Be like, okay, so if I'm gonna have Adrian play this guy's gonna be like this.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can ask yourself, I think Tiffany could give me this type of performance, even though she's this type of person.
Let me tell you
So
about Tiffany. Let me
tell me
tell you
about
about
Tiffany.
Tiffany. So when I was writing, right, and I came up with Tiffany's character's name is Trina, right? So
Right.
when I was writing the character Trina, it was like I knew there was no one that could pull this role off the way that I wanted them to, but her. Like I had been in plays with Tiffany before. Her story is true. Um, Shout out to my brother Big Los Massey.
Big
Um,
Los.
Amazing production. But we were in that play together, and I watched Tiffany, and I was like, man, I think I can create a role for her that would be amazing. Now this was years ago when I thought about that, and it didn't come back to me until I started writing Crazy in Love, and it was like Tiffany I just kept seeing her in my mind with this character. When I was writing the jokes for the character, I just kept seeing her in my mind. And if you saw the play, you saw how well she fit that character.
Gotcha. Now, yo, I want to ask you. What I really would love. Another thing that I would really love to know is, okay, COVID. During COVID,
Mm-hmm.
everything shut down. Everybody at home. Beers
Mm-hmm.
getting big. People getting fatter and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
All this is taking place, right?
Mm-hmm.
That did not stop you. You still, you still had your creative hat going on, and you presented to the world Death at the Dynacon. That's the one that you did during COVID, right? You said,
Well,
okay,
before that one, well, before I did Death of the Dynacon, when COVID first hit, I think a lot of it, mostly everything was shut down. So the idea that I came up with was a drive-in stage play.
which was genius. Just to let you know, I'm not blowing smoke up your behind. I'm telling you that all this stuff is genius and great and everything
Thank
because
you,
it's true. You know what I'm
thank
saying?
you.
Like me and everybody else, we were putting things on the computer and having things
Hmm.
streaming and everything. We were glued
Hmm.
to our computer screen. You said, nah, y'all drive up here and pay the money and watch the play from the comfort of your
From
car.
your car, yeah, sit in your car and watch the play. Yep, I rented a stage. I rented out a big parking lot, rented a stage, put a setup on the stage. It was a whole lot of what else did we do? We brought in food trucks. Uh, we brought in bathrooms, and what I did was for the sound, um, we hooked it up through a transmitter, which is when you're in your car, you turn your radio on to a certain station, and the sound comes inside the car.
Mm.
So yeah, that was a very dope idea, and I think I'm gonna go back to doing that. I think I'm gonna try to do something like that once a year, a drive-in stage play. But yeah, that was the first thing I did during COVID, and then we got together with Death at the Dynacon.
Dope. See, like I said, you put that on while everybody else was streaming stuff on their computers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Looking back, I'm like, man, we should have did the James approach. Tell me this though. How do your ideas come to you? See, a little bit about me. I write plays like Lil Wayne writes lyrics. He raps, or like Jay-Z writes lyrics, or both of them. I don't smoke like Lil Wayne does, but you know, I like mouth stuff to myself. Yeah, I talk to myself. Don't judge.
Yeah. We all do.
Yeah,
we all do.
But yeah, I talk to myself, and I'm like, yo, if I could have a full-fledged conversation with myself as one character to another character, then daggone, I have a whole page of dialogue. I need to write this down.
Yeah.
How do you come up with your ideas?
It kind of depends. It could be something that inspires me from television. It can be a conversation that I'm having with someone. Maybe I'm at work and we're talking about something, and the conversation is very interesting, and I'm like, dang, I think I can build a production around that. So it just depends. For Crazy in Love, actually, Taranza had came to me and she was like, yo, I think I want to play like a crazy role, right? And I was like, T-Ron, say no more. And so I wrote the play. Now look, Taranza killed it. Did she kill it or did she kill it?
She killed it.
Listen, we were.
I was scared to ask her for a hug.
Listen, even in rehearsal, like when we were in rehearsal, it was like every rehearsal that she came to, she was transforming more into this character. Like they would be doing. Javetta and I would be standing back watching the scene, and they would be going through the scene, and I would tap Javetta and be like, "Yeah, she crazy as hell in real life." Like that. That's how amazing. And then when she hit the stage, it was like she even stepped it up. She murdered that role. I was so proud. I was so proud of her. And everybody that was in the production, they killed it because they gave me exactly what I was looking for. And the thing that I liked about all the people that were in there, they are humble enough not to, or they know it's okay to not have a starring role. You know what I'm saying? I love working with people like that. Like, oh, I don't have to have a huge role, but I'm still going to give you 200%. And so my hat's off to everybody that was in that production because they gave me exactly what I needed. And we only had a few rehearsals. Like most of our rehearsals were on Zoom, just because I didn't want to use up everybody's gas. I'm like, let's get on Zoom, And a fun fact about me, I hate Zoom rehearsals. I hate it. But I'm one of those playwrights that, I try to cater to the people in the cast, right? I don't want to make you drive all the way to Winston-Salem every rehearsal. No, let's get on Zoom. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm gonna come to rehearsal. I'm gonna come to Greensboro so we can have rehearsals. I'm that kind of playwright. I'm not the one to be like, well, rehearsal gonna be in Winston-Salem. Either you can make it or you don't gotta come. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that person. I want to cater to the people that I have because I really appreciate them allowing me to borrow their gifts and their talents.
Very considerate. That is beautiful quality they have. Now, with the few seconds that we have left, because we're almost at the 30-minute mark, I would like to put since your teacher challenged you, I would like to put a challenge out there for you. There's one vision I've always had whenever I would think about you. Besides me breaking character and let the church say amen. What's the likelihood of James Lyons ever performing in a dramatic role one day? I always look at a comedian and think dramatic role one day.
I think that is something that I was actually talking to my wife about. Like, it is only thing about playing a dramatic role for me is I'm always in my head, which means that, I'm always thinking, oh man, how does my face look? Oh man, are my mannerisms on? And it kind of gets in the way of me acting. Because when I play a comedic role, I don't care. I don't care how I look. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how my face is. I don't care how I sound. I don't care. But when I'm playing something serious, I'm always in my head like, oh God, did I do that right? Did I do that right? You know what I'm saying? But I'm really thinking about getting into uh, some serious roles. But people don't cast me for serious roles because they know I'm silly. So anytime they hit me up, they're like, "Yo, I got a role for you." It's always something funny.
As far as your look goes, I mean, I say this very much as a brother and as a very heterosexual man. You look great. You only look 43. Second of all, shoot. If the opportunity comes, that's one thing that if the opportunity happens, that's one thing that I would love to see because I just have this thing about me. I respect the art of comedy, but I freaking love it when I see a comedian be in a serious play a serious role just to see
Mm-hmm.
how far they stretch. I could look at you and the arc of your work and whatnot and tell, oh yeah, you would totally smash a serious role.
I think it's just a little bit of fear. You know what I'm saying? It's just that's the only thing that holds me back from doing anything like that because you know it's easy for me to just write the play and do it. You know what I'm saying? But it's just the fear factor. Um, it's just comfortable for me to tell jokes. You know what I'm saying? But definitely that's something. Uh, I have this. I'm actually working on a short film, but I'm not even gonna call it a short film. I'm working on a film called Pretend, and the character in there is serious, and I'm really considering playing that role.
Would you like to know would you like to know what I think you should do in regards to that role?
Good.
Play it. Play it. I say that because of this artistic journey that you and I are both on, and which our paths have crossed several times. You put up plays. You have been doing it for like 20 for during your 20 years, right? That's something that a lot that people like me are scared to death of. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
So you
mm,
conquered one fear,
mm-hmm,
going to a new one and
mm-hmm.
conquer it. And plus, what's the acronym for fear? False evidence appearing real. That's when we all get
Mm-hmm.
inside our heads and think, "Yo, can I do this? And do I have this ability? Heck yeah! Why?
Right.
Because I have the ability to conquer other mountains. So let me get up this
Mm-hmm.
one."
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely. My motto is live full and die empty. And that means that you should live full of ideas, goals, dreams. But before you leave the earth, you should have rid yourself of all of those things. And so, there are several things that I'm looking to do that I'm gonna do before I leave this earth. And playing a serious role uh, is one of them. It's one of them.
I'll totally be here for it. Um, and this is exactly why this episode is called the Lions Den because we are in the Lions Den. You, Mr. Lyons, we're in the den of your greatness and what comes out of you. So
Man, I
as we wrap
appreciate you.
this up, if anybody wanted to like book you for something or contact you or tell you just how incredible Crazy in Love was, which it was, how could someone get in contact with you?
Oh, all they gotta do is hit me up on Facebook because I'm really not on any. I don't think I'm on any other social media platform. I think I may have Instagram. I'm never on Instagram. May have a Twitter account. I'm never on that. Just yeah, hit me up on Facebook. Send me a message. Definitely willing to work with anybody. I don't. I don't. I don't I'm not arrogant. I'm not cocky or anything like that. Like I'm willing to work with anybody. You know what I'm saying? Anybody.
Man, I'm just over here learning gems from you, man. Like for real. I should be that way too. Um, and last question. Thank you again for your time.
Thank
Um,
you.
what else do you would you say that you got coming up? Dang it, James. This bad that better not that joint over at the theater. Shoot, the name of the space escapes me. That better not be the only production of Crazy in Love. Y'all better continue with your craziness. Come on, man.
Oh,
That can't be the only one. That cannot
oh,
be the
so
only
yeah.
production.
So I'm gonna drop Crazy in Love 2 in November.
Okay.
Uh-huh. And if you think part one was crazy, oh, we about to take you on a ride. We're gonna take you on a ride. So many twists and so many turns and the comedy. It's everything. It's everything Crazy in Love was. But we're gonna step it up a notch.
You're gonna say okay.
Yeah,
Yo,
we're gonna step it up a
I
notch.
look forward to seeing it. So yo, but anyway, so thank you for thank you again for all that you contribute. Thank you for talking to me and stuff whenever I was questioning myself. And just thank you for all you do. I mean, yo, you're heavy in the game.
Man,
Real quick,
listen.
one quick thing. I remember
Go ahead.
when we did Let the Church Say Amen.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that you told me that stuck with me. You came there for work, and I think it just worth the double, right?
Mm-hmm. Probably so. Mm-hmm.
Your work ethic is something that we all should look at and take notes. So that's totally what I'm doing. And for that and all that you contribute to the culture, James, you are a valued and needed member of the Renaissance.
Thank
We
you,
are better
bro.
because of you.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. I
Yeah, for that
appreciate it,
you get
man.
this. We gotta have you back, and you gotta bring the cast with you, man.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna bring the cast with me, bro, because I want them to talk about about their experience. You know what I'm saying? It was a really good run. It was a really good run. It was a really good run. I was very pleased. And then the idea of throwing the film footage. I thought
Man,
that
throw
even
it.
Yeah, bro. I thought that would be something that would be dope. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see anybody doing that, so I was like, ooh. I think what if we? I'm like, dang. So you say how you be talking to yourself when you're doing roles. Like I
Yeah.
be talking to myself when I'm coming up with ideas. I be like, dang. So what if we? And I'm saying we like I'm actually talking to somebody else. That's how I am. What if we? What if we add film in with the play?
I thought I was the
That'd
only
be
one.
dope. No, man. Nah, man. Nah, man. People who are creative, we different. You know what
We
I'm
beat
saying?
to a different drum.
We different. That's why a lot of times, even if I'm driving, I have my AirPods in because I'm always talking to myself, and I don't want to pull up to a stoplight and I'm just talking, and somebody right there looking like, "Dang, what's wrong with him?" Like I'm always doing it. Like even if I'm rehearsing a script, I'm going over my lines, and you know what I'm saying. I keep my AirPods in so people won't think I'm crazy, but yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
really not
yo,
crazy.
we are in the lion's den, and who do lions talk to in the lion's den? Other
Other
lions. So
lions,
you gotta
that's
talk to
right.
you. So you gotta talk to whoever understands you, and who understands you better than you, right?
That's right. That's right, bro. That's right, bro.
Yeah. So James, thank you again for your time.
Man,
Appreciate you,
thank you
man.
for having me, bro.
Yeah,
And we
man,
just
you gotta
gonna we
come back.
gonna
You gotta come back.
we gonna set it up with the cast. They right now they waiting on me to send them this script. I just gotta finish up. I'm right at the end. Well, actually, the end is done. I kind of wrote this one backwards. So I wrote this with the ending in mind first, and then I'm going backwards. Um, so yeah, so they waiting on me to write the beginning of the play, if that makes sense.
That ain't some dang on Nas type stuff. I see Nas rewind stillmatic.
Yeah, man. I mean but that's how I am. Like it's different for me. Like I don't sit down and start at the beginning. I can start in the middle. I can start at the climax, like boom, okay, I want this to happen. I'll write that, and then after I write that, I just figure out how we got there.
Okay,
Who's
so
this
I ain't gonna
character?
lie.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes, I gotta tell you this. Sometimes when I'm writing, I like write this scene, and then I'm like, okay, let me write the scene that comes after it or before it. But it's not necessarily the beginning. It might be right at the climax. But
Mm-hmm.
I just feel
Mm-hmm.
I just write what I'm feeling at the moment.
That's what you got to do. Yeah, yeah. Whatever you hearing, for me, it's not a feeling. For me, it's more of what I'm hearing. So I hear the characters talking to one another, like in my head. Like when I heard Heaven, Toronto, who plays Heaven. Like I hear her and Corey like having a conversation, and I can kind of see what it is that I want them to do. And then, all I do is get with Javetta. And then what I love about Javetta is one of those directors who just wants to make your vision come to pass. Like she's not going to try to take your vision and make it her own, but she's going to do everything she can to make those words jump off off the papers, right? And so I got to give it up to Javetta because she takes a lot of stress off of me. It's for me, it's hard to direct and act and making sure everything is paid and the venue is booked and all that. So with the directing part, I don't have to worry about that.
I
All I
would
got to do is
recommend it.
shoot. Yeah, all I got to do is shoot Javetta the script, and it's like she gets my vision, and then when we put it on stage, I always call it magic. It's magic.
Yeah, it's magic. You gotta be magical to make this type of thing happen. I'm so sorry I'm keep you. But
No,
this one question.
go ahead, bro.
But this one question just hit me. So, in the midst of that masterpiece that is called Crazy in Love, um, small spoiler, but oh heck, there are people there filming something with their cell phones. Personally, I think you should have filmed the whole thing and put it on YouTube. But anywho,
I should.
there's one scene where Petty, and Terraza, well, trading balls about how much they feel on each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was that recorded or were they actually spitting live?
So we pre-recorded it, and so we just had them ad lib.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Because I just wanted it to be one of those things where it was something that they didn't have to worry about on stage, only just the movements. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, maybe I can pre-record them and then play it, pull a video on it or whatever, and it'll be easier for them. So I'm like, I'm one of those people who I try to make it easier for the cast. Like I'll even ask if I have an idea. And because Toronto and Corey were the leads, I would ask them like, "Hey, what y'all think about this? I got this idea. What do y'all think about it?" So yeah, I'm an easygoing person, man.
You're an easygoing person, and that is something that I learned in my director's class at Guilford College. A good playwright or director is not necessarily sitting on top of a horse with a whip saying, "Do this, do this,
Mm-hmm.
do this." No, you are a collaborator. A collaborator
Mm-hmm.
says, "Okay, this is what I got in mind, but what do
Mm-hmm.
you have in mind? Because you're artists, you
Mm-hmm.
paint too. What color
Yes,
are you
sir.
thinking?
Yes,
What
sir.
sequence are you thinking? Okay, let's
Mm-hmm.
see if we could mix it all together and make something astronomical." And that's exactly what y'all
Mm-hmm.
do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate that, bro.
Absolutely, man. Like I said, I appreciate you, man. I'm gonna tell you this, and then this time I promise I'm letting you go, okay? Because you have a Tony winning script to continue.
They waiting on it. They waiting on it.
Yeah. So I don't know if you read this that I posted, but I said a lot of times when I write stuff and submit to playwright competitions and I'm rejected,
Mm-hmm.
I think to myself, you know what, James, Tamika, I don't know if they ever written written into and submitted to any play competitions.
Mm-hmm.
But James Lyons is a whole empire at this point.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? You've been going since 2008, man. That's an empire. That's 16, 15 years. That's an empire. Packed out churches, theaters, parking lots. You know what I'm saying? You're an empire. You are a juggernaut, an empire at this point. So I'm like,
thank you, bro.
James made himself that. Q. I call myself Q when I talk to myself. Q.
Mm-hmm.
What the heck, man? James puts in the work. Put in the work. Build your audience. Build your collaborators, and then boom, you might be on to something.
Mm-hmm. So with me, man, I'm just not gonna wait on someone to give me an opportunity. I'm gonna make it myself. I'm just, if I want to do something, I'm gonna do it. Why am I wait on who? For what?
Just like Nike says, just do it.
You better. You better.
Now, as you are going to just do it, I release you to finish that Tony Winning script as you just do that. Thank you again for your time, man. Can't wait till the next time you come on here, man. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah. All right, my guy.
All right, peace, James. Thanks again.
Later. Yes,
peace.
sir.
And that, my friends, is ADQ's Renaissance. If you happen to watch this on Facebook, I'm sorry. I know I tried to make it live. I tried so hard, but technology don't want to be. I don't know how I'm gonna say it, but does not want to comply. It does not want to comply. But hey, we got this for you. We just had an incredible conversation. Let's give it up one more time for the James Lyons. So on ADQ, this is ADQ's Renaissance. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you for tapping in. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. Peace. And we are going to end right there.